Bears News Fan Report is live, and now I ask you, are we witnessing the beginning of a revolution or the definitive collapse of the Chicago Bears? What we're about to reveal could forever change the way you see this historic franchise. Don't forget to subscribe to Bears News Fan Report, leave a like, and turn on notifications. For years, we were led to believe that the Bears' future was sealed on the shores of Lake Michigan. An ambitious project. Modern. Irrefutable. But just like a ghost that never left, Arlington Heights is back in the spotlight, stronger than ever. Kevin Warren, the franchise's CEO, shocked everyone at the NFL's annual meeting in Palm Beach. Instead of reaffirming the lakefront project, he reignited the debate, city center or suburbs. In 2021, the Bears purchased a 326-acre lot in Arlington Heights to build an empire, a stadium, shopping centers, housing. But in 2023, tax negotiations stalled everything. Now the city has approved an annual $3.6 million tax for the site. Could this be the push that was missing for the plan to resurface? Commissioner Roger Goodell seems comfortable with this saga. But the fans? Not so much. After all, the Bears' identity is at stake. Lakefront or Arlington? Urban icon or futuristic complex? What will define the DNA of this new era? Meanwhile, new head coach Ben Johnson may be about to take a major gamble on a controversial name, Will Campbell, the mutant from LSU. An undeniable talent with quick feet and excellent pass protection. But short arms. In professional football, that's a big deal. He measured 33 inches at his pro day, below average, but still acceptable. Even so, many question, is he worth a high pick with this kind of physical risk? The alternative. Ashton Jeanty from Boise State, an explosive running back, ready to ignite the ground game. The fan base is now split between safety and boldness. Would you take the risk? While the offense dreams, the defense is making moves. Grady Jarrett, a veteran from the Falcons, arrives in Chicago with a $43.5 million contract. A wall? A leader? A warrior with impressive numbers, and a Super Bowl pass that includes 3 sacks. But what stands out is head coach Raheem Morris' regret over losing him. This was one of the toughest decisions of the season. We lost more than just a player. Despite the excitement, there's reason for caution. At nearly 32 years old and entering his 11th season, Jarrett will need to prove he still has the fuel to ignite the defensive line. And now I turn the question over to you, Bears fans. Are we witnessing an epic rebuild or a calculated collapse? The team's future is in the hands of decisions like these, and every detail matters. If you enjoyed this analysis and want to follow everything happening behind the scenes of the Bears with passion, insight, and no filters, subscribe to Bears News Fan Report and hit the notification bell. See you in the next episode, because this story is far from over. And if you think you've seen it all, hold on, because this saga is just getting started. The Bears aren't just rewriting their future, they're playing chess on a board that few can even see. The mystery of the new stadium is growing. Warren knows that every move in this process will define not just where the Bears will play for the next few decades, but also the legacy this leadership will leave behind. The truth is, the franchise is holding its cards close and maybe waiting for the perfect moment to make an unexpected move. Meanwhile, a silent war is happening behind the scenes. The average fan might look at the headlines and think it's just bureaucratic details, but in reality, there's a lot of politics at play. The decision between Lakefront and Arlington Heights isn't just about football. It involves money, power, corporate partnerships, and even the cultural identity of the city. And what if I told you that forces inside the NFL might not want a powerful and modernized Chicago Bears? Think about that. The NFL draft is approaching, and all eyes are on the Bears. If they go with Will Campbell, Ben Johnson is betting on a player who could break barriers or become an irreparable mistake. And if it goes wrong, we're talking about a 5-year hole in the team's rebuild. But it doesn't stop there. The trade market is still buzzing, and strong rumors suggest that another star could be on the way. An offensive weapon that would completely change the way this team plays. Want a name? I can't confirm yet, but stay tuned in the coming days. The Chicago Bears, as we know them, may be coming to an end. But what comes next? A glorious empire or total disaster? The only certainty is that this story still has many chapters to be written. So if you don't want to miss anything happening behind the scenes of the most iconic team in the NFL, subscribe now to Bears News Fan Report. This season promises to be the craziest in years. You won't want to be left out. See you in the next episode. And remember, the game never ends off the field. As a true Bears fan, I have to be honest. We're at a turning point that could define the franchise for the next 20 years. The return of Arlington Heights to the table has me torn. On one hand, I understand that a modern complex could give the Bears a new identity, greater financial control, and a more comfortable experience for fans. But at the same time, leaving the heart of Chicago behind? That hurts. Soldier Field, despite all its flaws, is a symbol. And if the new home doesn't bring the expected results, this move needs to be flawless. Now, about the draft, look, Will Campbell worries me. I love the idea of strengthening the offensive line, and he's insanely talented, but can we really afford to gamble a high pick on a guy with physical traits the NFL historically rejects? We can't afford mistakes right now. We're building something, and an error here could set everything back. Ashton Jeanty might be safer, but would a running back really make an immediate difference? I'm all for boldness, but smart boldness. And about Grady, Jarrett. I love this move. A veteran with experience who knows how to fight in big moments and who still has gas left in the tank. But let's be real, he's not the same player from 5 years ago. We need to hope he still has that spark that can transform a defense. If there's one thing that frustrates me, it's that we always seem to be one step away from something great, but we never take that final step. Enough with the almost. We want a dominant team. We want a Bears squad that strikes fear into opponents. And this front office needs to stop playing it safe and build a team that makes the NFL tremble. In the end, it all comes down to one question. Are the Bears playing chess or just moving pieces without a strategy? I want to believe. I want to see this team rise again. But what about you? Do you think we're on the right path or heading for another decade of frustration? No matter what, I'll be here, cheering, criticizing, and living every second of this journey.